In this video, we'll be taking a look at two college basketball games happening on March 31st, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Tennessee versus Purdue. The anticipation mounts as the Purdue Boilermakers gear up to take on the Tennessee Volunteers in what promises to be an electrifying encounter this coming Sunday, marking the onset of the Elite Eight showdown. These two formidable teams previously clashed in Maui, where Purdue clinched a hard-fought victory with a final score of 71-67. Tennessee's journey this season has been marked by notable milestones and challenging adversaries. Early on, they weathered a 3-game losing streak, succumbing to formidable opponents like Purdue, Kansas, and North Carolina. However, demonstrating resilience, the Volunteers swiftly recovered, avoiding consecutive defeats until encountering Kentucky and Mississippi State in early March. Their remarkable performance in the national tournament has seen them triumph over St. Peter's, Texas, and Creighton in gripping encounters thus far. In the riveting Sweet 16 showdown against Creighton, the Volunteers found themselves trailing by a solitary point as the halftime whistle blew, the scoreboard reading 35-34. Undeterred, Tennessee unleashed a relentless offensive onslaught, surging ahead with a commanding 48-40 run to ultimately clinch an 82-75 victory. Dalton Knecht emerged as the standout performer, leading the charge with an impressive tally of 24 points, complemented by 6 rebounds and 5 assists. Meanwhile, the Purdue camp has remained a bastion of consistency throughout the season, steadfastly avoiding back-to-back defeats. Following a valiant triumph over Michigan State in the conference tournament, their momentum was temporarily halted by a heartbreaking overtime loss to Wisconsin, with the final score standing at 76-75. Nevertheless, they swiftly rebounded, securing victories against formidable opponents like Grambling, Utah State, and Gonzaga in the NCAA tournament. In a gripping face-off against Gonzaga, Purdue showcased their mettle, entering the halftime break with a narrow 40-36 lead. Capitalizing on their momentum, they dominated proceedings in the second half, mustering a decisive 40-32 advantage to dispatch the Bulldogs with an emphatic 80-68 triumph. Zach Edey delivered a stellar performance, notching a double-double with 27 points and 14 rebounds, while Braden Smith also shone, contributing 14 points and 15 assists to the team's cause. The upcoming clash against Tennessee holds significant intrigue, particularly considering the absence of Santiago Vescovi, a pivotal figure in the Volunteers lineup. The defensive prowess of Tennessee poses a formidable challenge, although they must devise a strategy to contain Edey's dominance in the paint. While Purdue has showcased impressive form in their previous encounters, they are yet to be tested against a major conference contender. Despite encountering initial resistance against Gonzaga, they demonstrated resilience, ultimately seizing control in the latter stages. With both teams eager to secure victory, the outcome promises to be a nail-biting affair, possibly hinging on the final moments of the game. The victor of this high-stakes encounter will advance to face either NC State or Duke in the subsequent round. Hence, the Tennessee Volunteers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The initial showdown between Purdue and Tennessee concluded with a total of 133.5 points, surpassing expectations by 4 points, largely attributed to a combined 50 points from free throws. Despite lackluster offensive displays from both teams, with Purdue registering 1 point per possession and Tennessee notching 1 point per possession, oddsmakers have set the over-under for the Elite Eight matchup at approximately 147.5 points, indicating an anticipation of improved defensive output. This adjustment seems reasonable, given Purdue's recent emphasis on perimeter shooting and their consistent scoring prowess, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions in 8 of their last 10 games. Additionally, Purdue excels in generating second-chance opportunities, boasting top rankings nationally in this aspect. While Tennessee's offensive performance has been less consistent compared to Purdue's, the Volunteers possess the firepower to explode on any given night, spearheaded by the dynamic Dalton Knecht. To counter Purdue's formidable half-court defense, Tennessee is likely to adopt an aggressive approach, aiming to dictate the tempo of the game. Notably, overs have prevailed in 9 out of Purdue's non-conference games and in 22 out of 12 instances when they were favored. Given the anticipated increase in pace from Tennessee and Purdue's reliance on perimeter shooting, over the projected total is our full game total pick. NC State vs. Duke. Entering the Elite Eight phase of the NCAA tournament, the spotlight now falls on the South Region's final showdown, unfolding amidst the grandeur of the Lone Star State. With the promise of a coveted berth in the Final Four tantalizingly close, it's a clash of titans from the Atlantic Coast Conference as the 11th-seeded NC State Wolfpack square off against the 4th-seeded Duke Blue Devils on a Sunday afternoon brimming with anticipation. NC State made a resounding statement in the Sweet 16, stunning the 2nd-seeded Marquette with a commanding 67-58 victory, defying the odds as a 7.5-point underdog. Meanwhile, Duke orchestrated a thrilling upset of top-seeded Houston, clinching a hard-fought 54-51 triumph as a 4-point underdog. While the historical tally tips in favor of the Blue Devils at 99-73, the recent memory tilts towards the Wolfpack, who clinched a memorable 74-69 win in their latest encounter during the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament quarterfinals on March 14. The unexpected spectacle of an Atlantic Coast Conference face-off in the Elite Eight adds an extra layer of intrigue to the tournament narrative, defying preseason expectations. Duke and NC State's journey to this pivotal juncture underscores their resilience and determination. This impending clash marks their 3rd meeting this season, a series characterized by twists and turns. While Duke claimed victory in their regular season encounter with a commanding 79-64 win on the road, NC State retaliated when it mattered most in the Atlantic Coast Conference tournament, orchestrating a stunning 74-69 upset as +11 underdogs. The Wolfpack's remarkable 8-game winning streak, coupled with their impressive 6-1 against the spread record in the last 7 outings, underscores their burgeoning confidence. Despite the absence of home court advantage in this remarkable run, NC State's familiarity with Duke from their recent encounter might just provide the strategic edge needed for another triumph. However, the magnitude of this moment cannot be overstated, as the Blue Devils' pedigree in high-stakes scenarios makes them formidable adversaries. As both teams brace for a showdown of epic proportions, NC State's 3-1 against the spread record against Duke in recent encounters adds a compelling dimension to this gripping narrative. Drawing parallels to the legendary 1983 team led by Jim Valvano, NC State's late-season surge has captivated fans and pundits alike. Their remarkable journey, marked by a triumphant 5-game spree just to secure a spot in the tournament, followed by victories over formidable opponents like Texas Tech, Oakland, and Marquette, has underscored their resilience and tenacity. While Duke may hold the upper hand on paper, the unpredictable nature of single-game scenarios leaves room for surprises, as evidenced by Houston's recent setback due to Jamal Shedd's injury, aiding Duke's triumph in the Sweet 16. NC State's continued display of prowess amidst adversity juxtaposes with Duke's relatively smoother path, particularly amidst Houston's injury concerns. With the winner poised to face either Purdue or Tennessee in the ensuing round, the NC State Wolfpack to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. A deeper analysis of the team's season-long performance sheds light on their contrasting styles and strengths. NC State's offensive prowess has been a driving force behind their success, with 22 out of 39 games surpassing the total, owing to their efficient field goal percentage, turnover management, and adjusted tempo, as per Ken Palm metrics. Conversely, Duke's balanced approach has seen a more conservative stance, with 22 out of 35 games leaning towards the under, bolstered by their solid offensive and defensive efficiency rankings. While both teams exhibit contrasting tempos, their shared commitment to precision and efficacy in shot selection underscores their tactical acumen. Duke's recent offensive output, coupled with NC State's consistent scoring trends, sets the stage for a closely contested battle where every possession counts. With the under emerging as a recurring trend in their recent encounters, a meticulous approach towards defensive resilience and shot selection could tip the scales in favor of a low-scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.